So, anyway, so we're going to get started.
Don't stand in my
So, over here. Well, which
We're going to go by the video on the opposite side.
Yeah, you guys are right here. Then you're good to go. Okay. Sorry, X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Okay. Hey, spontaneous. All right. Can we turn the music down in here?
Oh, she offered us.
Can you turn down just a tiny bit? I appreciate it. I can shout over anything, but then it looks like I'm shouting, and I don't want to do that. Can you hear me in the back? 'Cause I'll shut up if you can't.
I have $1.
Drink your Jello shot and shut up.
My sand shot.
Sand shot. John and Joe, it's a pleasure and a privilege to share today's very special occasion with you as you renew your wedding vows to celebrate your 25 years of marriage. Many people believe that entering into marriage is the final step in a romantic relationship, and as they see it, the couple meets, they get to know each other, they fall in love, and then they take that last big step, which is marriage. But marriage is not meant to be the final step in a couple's relationship. It's really just the beginning of a grand adventure. To marry is the biggest risk in human relations that a person can take, especially when two marry at a very, very young age. John and Joanne met in college. My sister Judy and I were already at Kent State. John and I were in the same fraternity, and Joanne and Judy were in the same sorority, so I guess that kind of makes all of this our fault. I still remember how nervous John was asking Joanne to go steady, and how nervous Joanne was meeting my folks for the first time. Well, despite that, though, it didn't take long for them to realize they were meant for each other, and their friendship grew and blossomed, and marriage soon followed. And the two began their journey together as husband and wife. Yet they each had their own individual interests. Joanne, influenced no doubt by her background in social work and her desire to help others, got into Reiki therapy, crocheting angels to give as gifts, volunteered at hospice, and eventually joined Baka. John pursued photography and then airbrushing, and influenced perhaps by his older brother, got into motorcycling and eventually joined Hog. But rather than being selfish and clingy, they nurtured and supported each other's individual interests, and that individual freedom helped them grow even closer together. Joanne even took up motorcycling. I remember when Tracy and I and you and John were at that rally in Ashtabula when you bought your first set of chaps. No, try those on. And that shared interest has taken them on many adventures together and continues to shape the life that they share. For make no mistake, they share one life, one marriage, as inseparable as ever. And today, we friends and family gathered here bear witness as they reconfirm their commitment to each other so that their marriage can continue to grow and blossom in the years to come. Let me move this for a moment. Note the high-tech way that this table magically drifts into place. And Wicked is offline tonight. We stole the Tin Man's funnel.
Doesn't really like it.
As we were getting ready to start this little ceremony, John and Joe asked each of you to join in by pouring your little cup of white sand together into this glass. Now they each bring their own glasses of colored sand together. Pick them up. That's what said, pick them up. Great. John and Joe, today you renew the joining of your lives in marriage, and this joining is symbolized through the pouring together of these individual containers of sand. One representing you, John, one representing you, Joanne, and the last representing we family and friends who are lucky to have become a part of your life. Now combine your sand together with ours, representing how all of us have come together on this day. How we lend color and beauty to each other's lives, for none can tell how deeply we may affect one another, though we may touch each other's lives only briefly. And if as so, just as these grains of sand can never be separated back into their individual containers, so your marriage will continue to be inseparable. And the high-tech way of it's magic. that, put it aside. All right. All right. Now we're actually going to pretend we're going to get serious for just a second, but don't worry, we won't. Joanne and John, may today's ceremony renewing the vows you took to become husband and wife on your wedding day remind you that despite the stresses inevitable in every life, your love, respect, trust, and understanding of each other will continue to increase your contentment and heighten your joy in living throughout your journey together. Though you are still young-ish, think how much younger you were 25 years ago and how much you've learned since then. You've learned that it takes two to achieve dreams. You've learned that people grow and change. You've learned that everything and nothing is quite the way you thought it would be. The challenges have been harder than you expected, and the success is greater. You've learned that together you can handle anything, and that love is a salve for the soul. 25 years ago, you thought you loved each other. Now you can truly say, love lives here. Please join hands.
I love that.
Join hands. All right, the answer is going to be I do.
Okay. Do I write that down?
John, do you still take Jo as your wedded wife, your favorite, your best beloved, your honey, your everything? Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish her, to take out the garbage, empty the dishwasher, brush the snow off the satellite dish, to shop for her favorite apples, gas her car when it's cold outside, and keep her bike clean, polished, and full of gas?
I do.
Jo!
Not complain about red light therapy.
Missed it, sorry.
Or what we like to affectionately call touring. Jo, do you still take John as your wedded husband, your favorite, your best beloved, your sweet pea, your everything? Do you still promise to love, honor, and cherish him, to change the bed linen, iron his work clothes, fold the hot towels from the dryer, wake him up for work, make him breakfast, and let him start his bike first so he can hear his pipes for just a moment before you start yours?
Yes, I do.
All right. John and Joanne, on your wedding day, you exchanged rings as a symbol of your union and of the never-ending circle of love.
They're still here?
Make sure they're on that finger.
Okay.
Yeah, not this one.
Today, those rings serve as a reminder of your wedding vows to each other and your commitment to live in unity, love, and happiness. And at this time, it's appropriate to reconfirm the meaning of the rings you wear. Join your hands together so that John's hand is on top. Beautiful. John, please.
You need a baseball bat?
I got a staple gun if you need help. John, please repeat after me. Jo, I wear this ring you placed on my hand
Joe, I wear this ring that you placed on my
as a symbol of my love
a symbol of my love
and commitment to you.
and commitment to you.
Now with Joanne's hand on top, Jo, you repeat after me. John, I wear this ring you placed on my hand
John, I wear this ring that you placed on my hand
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and commitment to you.
and commitment to you.
Wonderful. I ask that you each continue to cherish each other as special and unique individuals, and that you respect each other's thoughts and ideas, live each day in love with each other, always being there to give love, comfort, and refuge to each other. John and Joanne, today you have renewed the promises and vows you made to each other on your wedding day. You have symbolized the renewal of the marriage union by the joining of hands, the taking of vows, and the wearing of your wedding rings. Therefore, by the power still vested in me by the state of Ohio, I pronounce that you are still husband and wife. May your next 25 years be filled with love and laughter, and may you remain as committed to each other throughout your journey as you have been for the last 25 years. Please celebrate your renewal of vows with a kiss.
Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you coming. Please enjoy the rest of the evening. We understand if you have commitments and other stuff you have to get to, but please enjoy. We have food. We have alcohol. We have cupcakes. We have each other.
Yes. And right on a rock, put it in a basket.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey,